Someone is stalking me. It feels like every second of every day I'm under a magnifying glass. My life is no longer just my own. At first, I was afraid of him. The feeling of eyes on your back isn't one that anyone would feel welcome to. The thing is, I don't even have a sense of when this started happening. I can only imagine how long he has been watching me, up until I began to notice. Well, I try not to imagine. It's terrifying. I didn't even want to leave my house after I started figuring things out. How could I, knowing that he was out there, somewhere, tracking me and taking pictures and videos of me? How could I, knowing that I had absolutely no idea what to even do to protect myself? He's never actually come up to me or contacted me. But what's to say that he won't in the future? He's always close by, whether that's in the glimpse of a shadow at night or a pair of eyes in an alleyway, or the flash of a phone camera in a crowd. There's nowhere I can go that I can't see traces of him. It's not fair. It's not right. Privacy is taken for granted, and I want to warn anyone I can that it can be taken away from you so easily. It doesn't need to be someone in your life that knows you well. It can be a complete and total stranger. I heard once that stalkers sometimes convince themselves that they are protecting their victims. I can't understand how being watched and followed and having every aspect of my personal life exposed could ever lead to my safety. It's dehumanizing. No one should ever be made to feel like prey, trembling under the gaze of a wolf. Putting someone in a cage might be literal protection, but what's left of their life beyond that? I am trapped under a magnifying glass, like an ant in the sun, subject to some kid's cruel curiosity. My house is filled with one-way mirrors. He could be peering through at any moment, but I wouldn't even know. I don't know what's worse, being able to see him there, watching me, or just not knowing. The fact that he could be there all the time has the same effect of him actually being there. It's a clever but twisted game. I just don't know why he's playing it. I can't really explain the sense of being measured. It is as if every step I take is being calculated, every word I Google is being assessed, and every swipe of my credit card is being judged. The question of why me used to haunt me. Out of the billions of people on the earth right now, what makes me special? I'm just an average girl living an average life. I didn't understand why anyone would spend so much time and energy watching me. I wonder where all the footage and data on me is even going. He could be keeping it all to himself, or he might be selling it off to someone else. I'm sure some company out there needs a stronger algorithm or a better idea of their market audience for a product, and that's where statistics and people like me come into play. After all, data is the gold of the 21st century, and my life is being mined for profit. Things are different now. The way I carry myself, the way I act when no one is supposed to be watching. I mean, how would you act if you knew someone was spying on you behind your back? It changes everything. When any semblance of having privacy is restricted to only the thoughts in my head, I need to think carefully about how I go about my life. It used to terrify me how at any moment he could do anything he wanted with the details of my life. He knows everything about me, and knowledge is power. I think I've gotten used to it. I mean, as much as I possibly can. Accepting it has become my only option, unless I want to continue living my life in fear. There's nothing I can do to stop him from watching me. His eyes are everywhere. I just don't know if I can ever get to the point of pretending he doesn't exist. I can't help myself from counting every camera of his that I see whenever I leave the house. But this is my life now. I am being stalked, and there is nothing I can do about it.